Open your eyes to find you are never asleep. Yeah. The dream is in the head. It's the ground beneath your feet. The morning light doesn't bring a new world to win. It just illuminates the pattern that has always been. The harmony you seek, the peace you think you chase, is the silent steady hum in this very space. No destination blinking on a distant future map, just the sacred simple fact of the breath in your lap. The search is just a story that the mind forgot it wrote. You're not a ship lost at sea, you are the ocean and the boat. So let the striving soften, let the hungry seeking cease. Feel the fullness of the moment, the arriving and the peace. This is not a promise waiting somewhere up the track. This is the wholeness that has always had your back. You are already dreaming, the vision is all out. Not a thing to be built, but a truth to be drawn from the well of the now where all possibilities sprout. The dust has no ending, only a unfolding of what's already about, yeah. Purpose you've been trying to invent, our frequencies within you waiting for your consent. To stop calling them future and to start feeling them as now. To wipe the when and now from your furrowed faithful brow. While the garden's not in blossom in some seasonal tomorrow. It's the seed, the soil, the worm, the root, the joy and the sorrow, all dancing in the dark and in the light of the same sun. The work is not to build it but to see that it is done. So let the striving soften, let the hungry seeking cease. Feel the fullness of the moment, the arriving and the peace. This is not a promise waiting somewhere up the track. This is the wholeness that has always had your back. You are already dreaming, vision is all out. Not a thing to be built, but a truth to be drawn from the well of the now. All possibilities sprout. The judging has no denial, only a unfolding of what's already about, yeah. And in this knowing, a gentle revolution, the end of the war with your own illusion. You stand up, not to go somewhere new, but because the dream is alive and it moves through you. Already dream away in the dream, no lack, no chase, just this holy space. The journey begins by stopping and seeing it never truly. First I became the silent lake. Let every ripple settle, let every judgment break. I sat within the temple of my own forced breath and watched the dream arise from the other side of death. It wasn't thought or feeling, not an image sharp and clean. It was the blueprint of a world before the world is seen. The origin of motion in the perfect patient pause. The uncompromised potential without a single cause. And that stillness, I knew it, not with mind but with bone. The pattern of the story I was meant to call my own. It whispered not in language but in frequencies of grace. A luminous instruction for the future, time and space. To see the dream's core, I had to fall still, to become the hollow that the cosmos could feel. And to shape the dream's body, I had to stand and move. Take the unseen blueprint and give it a groove. The double path spins in hell and with jab. The world is born in the space where the two paths connect. Then I stood, the clay was cool and waiting in my hand. No more contemplating on the shoreline of the land. The vision needed substance, needed form to make it real. A bridge from the unspoken to the tangible you feel. With the whisper as my compass, I began to build the frame. Every choice a brick of light, every effort its true name. The doubt was just a weather passing through the open sky. I kept my eyes on the pattern and let my hands reply. In that action I knew it, not with theory but with deed. The dream is just a phantom till it meets a human need. To plant it in the marketplace, to let its branches grow. This is how the knowing learns the things it needs to know. To see the dream's core, I had to fall still, to become the hollow that the cosmos could fill. And to shape the dream's body, I had to stand and move. Take the unseen blueprint and give it a groove. The double path spins in hell and with jet. The world is born in the space where the two paths. And in the flash between the stillness and the step, there is no me deciding, no promise left to keep. There is only the current flowing through the open gate. I am both the watcher and the weight that shapes the fate. The dream dreams me dream it into the world. A single flag forever unfurled. One path, seen from above. It's a circle, spun by a dove. In the hall, the double path is one walk. Walk. The scent of unused years, the ghost of every later condenses into tears. You feel the weight of what you didn't do, didn't say. The love you rationed out, that you threw away. The courage you called patience, the silence you called peace. All the beautiful surrenders that were really a release of your duty to your soul. They hang like old coats on your back. You stand before the door, feeling the endless echoing lag. Your hand reaches out, and the wood is ice and fire. It doesn't have a knob, just your own face in the mire. And the face is not a joke, it's just the soul of every time you chose the numb over the magnificent, terrifying home. Choices dressed in logic, neat and clean. The times you were the villain in a story unseen. You see the kindnesses you did for credit, for the score. The times you locked your heart behind a solid bolted door. And in the center pulse and no one regret that burns the most. The moments you were truly you, and you chose to be a ghost to play it small, to mute the soul, to dim the inner blaze. And now it stares you down through all the future foggy days. Your hand reaches out, and the wood is ice and fire. It doesn't have a knob, just your own face in the mire. And the face is not a judge, it's just the sum of every time you chose a numb over the magnificent, terrifying home. Strange and quiet grace. You look that weary, fail, magnificent, stuff in the face. And you don't scream, you don't beg, you don't turn to stone. You just whisper, oh, it was you all alone, carrying all of this. No wonder you were tired of that mercy. Something in the mirror gets quietly fired. From the inside, the door was always open. The way is not yours to carry, it's yours to finally see. And in the seeing, the first key turns. No grand fanfare, no choir from above, just a silent understanding that what I called unworthy was just unloved. The face in the mirror wasn't a sentence to be served, it was a wound that needed to be observed. And in the observing, with the breath that held no blame, the weight began to transmute the lead and shame, forgot its name. The thread of my life, I held it at the door. It felt so heavy, coarse and sore. A tally of lacks, a ledger of not yet. But when I stopped fighting its weight, I began to see its wealth and its wealth. Every moment, every choice, even the ones that loosening the thread necessary for the strength of the pattern ahead. And in the letting go, the metaphor became literal. The thread began to glow, not with forgiveness from some sky, but with the fierce quiet love of my own recognizing it wasn't purified, it was revealed. What I carried as burden was the gold that had been concealed. Whoa. The failures were the fire, the regrets were the ore. The longing was the crucible I'd been forging in my core. All of it, the beauty and the terror side by side, were not opposing forces but the alloy deep inside. I didn't change a thing, I didn't fix or make amends. I simply stopped calling it broken and saw where the story ends and begins in the same eternal point. The alchemy is just a shift in the viewpoint. Never locked, the mirror was just light, waiting to be unblocked. I am the thread, I am the core, the story is told. The axis is not a place, it is a function, a verb. I am the function, I navigate. I used to see the word in pieces, separating the love. The pain here, the joy there, the flesh, the blood, the bone. But now I see the loop, the shudder and the weave, the way the grief connects to what the heart dares to believe. This spine is my transmission tower, rooted deep and ground with sky, receiving signals from the places where the gone and unborn lie. I don't just have a third eye, I am its sweeping gaze, mapping the connections through the ordinary days. The door was just a concept for a mind that needed walls. I see the fabric bending where the sacred current calls. I don't go through, I step sideways into the sea, where all the worlds are vibrating like parts of the same dream. I am the weaving navigator, my body is the access tree. My roots in the underworld, my branches in the to-be. I walk the silver threads that through the illusions run. The shaman's journey isn't tribal, it's becoming everywhere at once. And it is not a trap, it is my navigation chart. And every note of beating, a recognizing heart. I can sit in morning traffic, feel the cosmic hum inside. The frustration of the driver is a tide I can't abide. I can touch a dying flower, feel its song before the fall. Hear the promise in the rot that feeds the greening of the yard. I'm over y'all, moving from the boardroom to the scream, or different rooms within the same unbroken flowing theme. The door was just a concept for a mind that needed walls. I see the fabric bending where the sacred current calls. I don't go through, I step sideways into the sea, where all the worlds are vibrating like parts of the same dream. I am the weaving navigator, my body is the ancestry. My roots in the underworld, my branches in the to-be. I walk the silver bricks that through the illusions rub. The shaman's journey isn't travel, it's becoming everywhere at once. The net is not a trap, it is my navigation chart. And every note of being a recognizing heart. And when I meet your eyes, I am not meeting a stranger, I am meeting a knot in the great tapestry. A unique divine tangle of history and danger. And love always loved the thread's primary quality. So I navigate with reverence. This is not a power trip, it's the ultimate responsibility to never lose my grip on the humility that I do. I'm just a stitch being woven by the navigator in which I live and move and live my being. The weaving is the sea in axis. Mundi, I am the kind of way not going, just hiding the current. No Spinnereye, navigate true. They gave me something precious to carry through the night. Said it held a secret to turn in dark to light. My only job, don't lose it and don't forget, it's not yours to keep. The road is long and winding, the weather's getting mean. The shining perfect circle feels heavier than it seems. It shows me things in its reflection, power, peace, and grace. A tempting little voice says you could find a higher place if you just claimed it as your own. Put it on and take your stand. It's the most dangerous kind of magic, to hold heaven in your hand. But I remember what they told me by the fire in the calm. This isn't a prize you've won, it's a sacred fleeting song. You don't wear it on your finger, you carry it in your palm. For someone else who's coming through their own bewildering storm. a comfort, a purpose in the cold. Other days it burns me, a story too ancient to be told. I meet others on the pathway, they see the glow and kneel. They think I have the answers, that the circle's power is real. And I have to tell the truth, and though it might not be what they see, it's just a mirror, friend. It only shows you what is unique. And already inside you, I'm just keeping it clean and bright, till you're ready to carry your own light. But I remember what they told me by the fire in the car. This isn't a prize you've won, it's a sacred fleeting song. You don't wear it on your finger, you carry it in your palm. For someone else who's coming through their own bewildering storm. I am the Ringbearer on a bed I did not make, carrying a treasure for a future sake. It's not my jewel to wear, it's not my crown to claim, it's just a light I'm passing on when the next bearer calls my name. The greatest strength I know is to hold it and not on, to carry something holy and know when to put it down. And one day I'll see a campfire and a figure waiting there, with tired eyes and open hands and a quiet prepared air. And I feel the circle warming, like it knows its time is through. My shoulders will feel lighter as I know just what to do. I'll simply place it in there with no drama, no last stand. And the greatest gift I'll ever give is to let it leave my head. Ringbearer, just a walker, just a keeper. For a while, the magic wasn't in the ring, it was in the walking, the carrying, the mile after mile of knowing it was never mine. Of knowing it was never mine. The ring is on the altar, the hands are empty now. They find a new purpose, not in holding, but in offering the help. I don't point away, there is no way to point to see. Only a million thresholds and the courage to be free. To walk into your own mirror, to meet your golden thread. I just hold up this lantern beside you instead of in front of you. The light falls on your own 2 feet, on the pattern of the cobblestones, ordinary and sweet. Oh, my journey's not a map for you, it's just a story told, to remind you that your own story is made of sacred ancient gold. I don't have the answers, I have a quiet space, a field of trust I've weeded with the kind and patient grace. You can rest your questions here, not to have them solved or slain, but to see they are themselves. The softly falling rain that feeds the sea. I am the lantern holder, my light is just a glow, a reminder in the darkness of what you already know. I don't lead the path, I just stand very still and watch you find your power with a love that has no will. The greatest teaching is a presence, peaceful and unfurled. It doesn't change the world, it reveals the world to itself. You tell me of your battles, the shadows you call sin. I'll nod and see the garden those shadows are growing in. You speak of future glories, the person you'll become. I'll smile and touch the present, where that future is already from. My role is not to fix you, you were never broken, friend, but to witness your remembering from beginning to no end. To hold the lantern steady so you can see your own hand, writing your name in light on the understanding of the land. I don't have the answers, I have a quiet space, a field of trust I weeded with the kind and patient grace. You can rest your questions here, not to have them solved or slain, but to see they are themselves. The softly falling rain that feeds the sea. I am the lantern holder, my light is just a glow, a reminder in the darkness of what you already know. I don't need a bed, I just stand very still and watch you find your power with a love that has no will. The greatest teaching is a present, peaceful and unflow. It doesn't change the world, it reveals the world to itself. And sometimes in the quiet I miss the spin, the grand design, the navigator's thrill, the ring's cool, heavy shine. But then I see your eyes reflect my small and steady flame, and I know this is why I walk that path, through the mirror, through the shame, to the goal, to the access, to the letting go. All of it was to learn how to hold this gentle, boundless, effortless offering of peace. So come or go, the lantern's here, the door is open, the dream is out, the thread is gold, the story's told, and I'm simply here.